All right, last one here. Just kind of from the opposite perspective. Not really opposite perspective, a different perspective. Anyone know Griff?
Griff.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wow. Steve, so here's an interesting thing about um
Griff.
John Bon Jovi's too old and Griff is probably too young. I'll read the story and then we'll get to the questions. Griff loves being driven around in a tour bus. I get the best night's sleep ever. Griff gets the best night's sleeps on her tour bus. The 23-year-old singer, which is probably why you lot don't know her, is currently headlining her first solo tour and has now revealed that one of the perks of being on the road for 3 months was her rocky mode of transport, which she compared to being in a womb again. Speaking on Apple Music, she said, "You are really sleeping in a bunker coffin, but it's actually the best night's sleep I ever had because you are getting rocked. When the bus drives and you get into your bunker, you feel like you're in the womb again. It's quite nice." The one night hitmaker also performed a set for Apple Music London sessions, including renditions of new single Miss Me Too and the cover of Trois Savan track One of Your Girls. She joked, "I want to be his best friend and I don't know if he wants to be mine, but I would really love that." Griff is yet to release her debut album, and prior to embarking on her first headline tour, the Brit Award winner, whose real name is Sarah Faith Griffiths, admitted that it was such a weird industry sometimes because of how she had seemingly done things out of order and that she often suffered from imposter syndrome despite her success. So here's what I want to ask. It's a couple of things. Firstly, on imposter syndrome, keep that in your mind because we'll come back to that.
Okay.
But this idea, this one's for John Brown. How do you feel about, in contrast to the Bon Jovi kind of model, like these 80s and 90s classic rock superstars? Griff has won a Brit Award, and she's already on tour, but she hasn't released her debut album. And she's saying she feels imposter syndrome because she's done things out of order. Do you think it's better the way things are done now, or it's better think the way things were done before?
That's an interesting question. I think that there's an order of things, but for a reason. I think there's a reason why you go through training. You know, like I was watching a video on the Air Force and fighter jets, and there was one Polish guy that was going through the training, and they were just doing the G Force training, and they were like, okay, 2 Gs, and he's fine. His face is like this. 3 Gs, then his face starts pulling. All right, we're going to 6 Gs, and he's like, his face is literally all over the place.
Gums up.
Yeah, his gums all over the place. And I thought to myself, damn, like you couldn't, even if you knew how to fly the plane, you couldn't just get into the plane and start flying because there's some reactions that only come after you actually do the thing. If that makes any sense. He could have read all the books, passed all the tests on how to fly a fighter jet. He could have done simulations. Do you get what I'm saying? He could have even done the simulations and aced them. But when he actually got into one and he flew off and he realized, oh my gosh, what's that thing? He wouldn't even actually thought that what's that thing. He would have gone off and got to 2 Gs, went off in altitude, and then his skull would have exploded, bruv. You get what I'm saying? His face is done. So back to this Griff girl. I think she's gonna really be kicked in the nuts or private part, whatever she's got under there. She's gonna really be punched there real soon because you ain't released your first albums. That tells me you haven't been in studio for more than a month.
Wait, I'm confused.
So this girl has basically hasn't released her first debut album, but she's on tour and she won a Brit Award.
For what, single?
I guess for a single. So you've got to think of it this way. She hasn't been in studio for months and months on end trying to churn out. She doesn't
know what people like.
She doesn't know what people like. She doesn't put a body of work together. She hasn't worked with several different musicians, several different producers on a project. Furthermore, she probably hasn't had a live show. Do you get what I'm saying? But now she's going straight into tour. Like, you need to do one show first to understand, because there's a whole heap of other problems that come on tour. The fact that you can't eat what you want. The fact that you can't sleep whenever you want all the time. The fact that you've got a whole team with you. There's people that you might not get on with. Do you get what I'm saying? Even with me, when I went on tour, my eczema started flaring up because I was in the tour bus is nice and it's like a little coffin, but there could be a little leak in the window and you could let a draft in and then you're in a damp situation. Now you're freezing on tour, but she probably won't be that low off. But there's a whole host of problems. Checking in at 2 a.m, having to go through border control every
gonna-
time you go to a different country.
So she's gonna go on tour with one song.
Bruv, that's what it sounds
You know
like.
how mad that is.
That's what it sounds like. So
You know, there's a lot of festivals where people rock up, because this is kind of what I'm saying. The industry's changed. There's tons of festivals that I end up doing where someone who's mad famous for their one song rocks up for a half-hour set, but they've only got one song. So it's like that one song, then a remix of that song,
And then they
then a
might-
version with a feature.
They might
Oh,
do
you're
it.
then
joking.
maybe
play
a
DJ
song
for
that
about
they've been
30 minutes.
working on, a song that they've been working on with
test the
acoustic
waters with it,
guitarist
yeah.
who's been told to turn up.
Yeah.
Then he does a thing. Everyone's looking at it like,
They might do a cover as well.
They'll do a cover as well, and then
Yeah.
they'll finish off with the song that they're famous for, and that's your 45-minute set. You know what I'm saying?
But to be honest, that's the way the industry is going. So, is it the right way? Is it the wrong way? It's a way.
It's a way, isn't it?
What impedes the way becomes the way.
I can't. I hear what you're saying, but I think it's like you said, she's gonna get a kick to the chest, and that's gonna affect her mental health. It's gonna affect so much things.
But to be honest, those sort of artists are here today, gone tomorrow. Let me mention some names for you guys real quickly. Eliza Doolittle,
Oh yeah, I remember.
Roscoe Dash,
Who?
Roscoe Dash.
Nope.
No,
No.
Ace Hood.
Ace Hood,
I think I remember.
Ace Hood, he had more than.
Almost
Professor Green.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
These are all
But yeah,
names.
actually
Yeah, the
edited the
few.
audio book
The-
for him actually.
These are all names of artists that we thought at the time. Chameleonaire. We thought that they'll never drop
he,
off.
He had an album though.
No, it's fine. But I'm just saying these are all artists that we thought that would never drop off, and they did it the right way.
Yeah, so did I. I
Dropping
knew.
off as soon as he came on the scene, I was like, yeah,
They
this
see
guy
me
is not gonna last
rolling.
too long.
Yeah.
Bro.
But yes, this is a pump and dump situation.
though,
It's
yeah.
a pump and dump. Anyway, let's. Is that it? Is that all you got for us, D?
Oh no, yeah, enough.
We'll leave it there for the moment.
Cool. We'll
That
leave
was
it there for the
fantastic.
moment.
Another suggestion
But
from them.
before
yeah.
that, I just want to play.
yeah.
I just want to show you. So Bon Jovi's last album. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. It's just a chart. So the weekly chart. It started at in the Australian albums, 3rd place.
How many sold?
I can't find the.
So
the
what are you
sales.
talking about then?
Yeah, but I can show you how appreciated his music was.
When was this?
This was 2020.
Okay,
That's
go
when
on,
the last
go
album
on.
came out. So peak position number 2 for Austrian albums.
Austria.
Yeah.
Who
Spanish
who do we
albums,
care about in
number 10.
Austria? Arnold Schwarzenegger is not there anymore. Who do we care about in Austria? Go on.
Okay, Spanish albums number
Oh
2.
my gosh, Spanish
Australian albums number 3. German albums number 3.
we
Swiss
don't-
albums number 3. US top rock albums Billboard number 3. UK
Number 3
albums
in the rock. Wait, in the USA, the US of A, in the rock category, you only get number 3.
I-
That is pathetic.
You say only.
Bro.
I'll get a number 3 tomorrow.
Bro.
I'll get a number 3 tomorrow in the rock category. That's
Bro,
pathetic.
see,
Go on.
We're speaking to complete insanity now. It's insanity had.
Who
words
else is in the
to say
category,
this is
bro?
it.
Who else
What
is in
do
the
you
bloody
mean,
category?
fam?
You're a
Like,
legacy.
you don't see all
When
this guy's been.
when Jay-Z drops that week, he's number 1. He is hip hop.
Yeah, but let's be real though. Jay-Z's never really been number 1.
Keep reading off your list, bro. I'm hearing number 3s. I'm hearing last place.
What?
I'm hearing last place. I ain't heard one first place, bro.
No, okay, true. There was no first place.
3rd winner.
There was a high positions, bro. I don't
High
know. I
positions.
don't know
That's
what we're
what's
saying.
settling for. High
Later
positions.
on, we're doing.
Ryan Fraser, I hear you. Do what you need to do, my guy. Anyway, go on.
So I'm just adjusting my feet.